Hello my dear student, today in this class we are going to learn the element of a website. Okay, the element of website are as follows. First one is good visual design. You have to design very good visual, and a site must be appealing. If it is not appealing, then no visitor will come. You will fail for that. If required, must be professional. Your site reflect your company, your product and your service. No screen resolution. As we know that websites are displayed on the screen of an electronic device, and every device has a different resolution. Today, the average web surfer uses resolution of 1024 to 768 pixels. Most of the people nowadays are using smartphone for surfing. However, you need to make sure that your website looks good at this setting and must work nicely for other resolution too. No other point is the color scheme and the text formatting. To make the website presentable, appropriate color scheme must be used. Always use 2 to 3 primary colors that reflect the purpose of your site. Add contrast color in your site, which helps the user to easily read the text. Use font that are easy to read and available on the most of today's computer system. Keep the standard font size of paragraph text, that is between 10 to 12 font. Insert meaningful graphics. If we are inserting graphics, then it will look better website and appealing. That is why you have to include this. Graphics are important as they provide a site a legible and interactive appearance. However, don't use too many images, and that too with the high resolution. First, whenever user will try to download the website, it will take too long to download, and secondly too many images with less taste, loss of interest of the customer. Simplicity. Your website must be very simple in look as well as very simple for using purpose. Keep your site simple and allow for adequate white space. Don't overload your site with complex design, animation, or other effect to impress your viewer. Relevant content. Include relevant information along with style to help the visitor to make a decision. Navigation. Keep your site simple and well organized. Don't use fancy navigation bar in your website. Place all the menu item at the top of your site or above the fold on either side. Include sitemap in your site to reduce the number of top level navigation items. Every component of your site should work quickly and correctly. Broken or poorly constructed component will frustrate the visitor. All the hyperlink contrast form should be placed appropriately. Minimal minimal scroll. What is it? While suffering the site for information, users do not like scrolling the page. Instead, they need to see all the information on one screen. Even the search engine will reward you for this behavior. Constant layout. Always use a constant layout in the whole website, which will help you to retain the theme of the site. Cross-platform browser compatibility. Today, many open source browsers are being used by the user. Create a website which should be platform independent. No construction of website. We are going to learn how we can construct the website. First one step to build the website. Step 1 is hosting. The first step in constructing a website is to decide about the web hosting provider for your site. After that, there are several types of web hosting options you can choose from, the such as first one, free web hoster. Most of the people want to go for free web hosting. On one hand, it is free, but on the other hand, you don't always get much space due to low bandwidth. Search a web hosting provider. You have to search the web hosting provider which is going to provide you hosting facility. These are the link to other site for finding a good host for your site. Domain name. You have to choose the domain name firstly. You can plan your website in two ways, using a domain name and without using a domain name. You can put up a site on the free hosting or even paid hosting plan. A domain name provides extra branding of your site and make it easier for people to remember the URL. Step 3. Plan your website. After deciding the domain and your URL, you can start planning your site, how it will look and how is your business, what is about your business. You should need to decide the audience and date. Select the type of site. Most sites are either news, information, product or reference site. Each has different focus and you have to focus on the customer who are going to visit your site. A site must be formal language, whereas a personal site can use slang and informal tone. Build your website page by page, not in a single page. You have to build that website page by page. For building a website, you need to work on one page at a time. To build your site, you should be familiar with the key element of the site as discussed above. Step 5. Publish your website. After the completion After completing the design of your site, know it is the time to publish your website on web. You can do this either with the tool using your hosting service provider or with FTP client. Knowing which you can use depend upon hosting provider. Promote your website. There are many ways to promote a website, such as web search engine, word of mouth, email and advertising. You build your web content so that it ranks well in commonly used search engine. This can be difficult, but it is inexpensive and can result in a good result if you work at it. Step 7. Maintain your website. Anything which is not you maintain, it will come low and low. Maintenance is the last step of constructing a site, which helps in keeping your site updated with the latest trend of market. In order to keep your site going well and looking good, you need to test your site frequently, and you should also work on content development on a regular basis. Now we are going to learn the software used to create a website. First one, Coffee Cup or Free HTML Editor. You can use Free HTML Editor to design the front-end design of your website. Notepad++. You can also use this. PageBronze, Firebug. Bluefish Editor is also used. These are the examples by which we can make website. Bracket, Composer, OpenBaxi, GIMP, Blue Griffon, etc. Web page. What is a web page? First one is definition. We are going to know the definition of a web page. A web page, also known as electronic page. It is a part of World Wide Web. It is just like a page in a book. The basic unit of every website or document on the web is a web page containing the information. A web page can contain an article, simple paragraph, photograph, and it is usually a combination of text and graphics. Static, dynamic areas. A static web page, often called a flat page or stationary page. It is a web page that is delivered to the user exactly as stored. A static web page displays the same information for all the users, such as Such versions are available and the services server is configured to do so. Such web pages are suitable for the content that never or rarely used to be updated. No, a dynamic web page is a web page which needs to be refreshed every time whenever it open in any web browser or display the updated content of a site. What make a web page work? The server received a request for a web sent by your browser. The browser connects to the server through a API address. The API address is obtained by translating the domain name. In return, the server sends back the request page. Now we are going to learn what is the difference between web page and website. A web page is one single page of information, while a website is made up of number of different web pages connected by link known as hyperlink. What is a web browser? A web browser is a software that let you view web page, graphics and online content. Browser software is specifically designed to convert HTML, XML into readable document. The most popular web browser are Google Chrome. Nowadays, many people are using Google Chrome, Firefox, Internet Explorer, Safari, Open and UC browser.